I'm so iconic.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got the Seahawks, sure-handed wide receiver. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Seahawks and the Giants, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The regular season ends here. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Long road to get here, but now we are here. The season finale. Playoffs begin next Saturday, so it's time for one last regular season kickoff.
In Week 18, it could just be so tricky, can't it, Mike? I mean, on one side, you got teams that have the playoffs wrapped up. So Week 18, it's a chance potentially to rest some starters or maybe get them out of the game early and get geared up for next week and the start of the playoffs. You got some teams that are fighting for their lives. They need to win Week 18 or else their season's going to end. And then on the complete opposite side, you got guys making plans for the offseason, figuring out where they're going on vacation. Week 18 is a tricky thing around the league. A lot of division games, a lot of interesting matchups. And we're just wrapping up stage one of what is an unbelievable NFL season.
The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
We have the luxury each week, Mike, of sitting down with these players and really getting a behind-the-scenes look at what makes them what makes them tick. And man, wouldn't it be nice to be able to bring the fan kind of behind the curtain and let them see for themselves what we see firsthand. And man, it would only take a couple minutes for you to realize just what kind of leader this guy is. You would never know he threw 3 touchdowns last week. All he wanted to talk about was the costly interception and the couple plays he left out there. That's why they rally around him. The better he plays, the better the team plays. They need more consistent performances from him to get the rest of this team to do their part.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Left side of the... A pickup there of 13. That's good for a Giants first down. They'll motion over Samuel. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He gets it to Samuel, left side. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now they'll set up to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 5. Back to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Mevis good on the extra point. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
And while I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards, if I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. The biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Deontay Banks right there with the good coverage to knock it away. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Viking 18. Go.
Now, faking the give. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And Even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And that is incomplete.
So they've made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the first quarter, but that was their third attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. If you got to start looking elsewhere, you don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through him. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Throw, left side, that's Johnson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. You just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points.
Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Back to the air one more time. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here.
A big hole. And he's going to take this all the way back. 93 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg, it is one of the most exciting plays in football. Rare that we see it. But together and works out in a return for a touchdown. It is truly something special.
And it is, Mike, and it's because we don't see it very often. In a world of the ever-increasing touchback, we don't see a lot of returns in this league. So when you get one, let alone one as exciting as that, man, it is fun to watch.
This returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Giants offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. But once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode. You're trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the first quarter.
A run, it's Edwards. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This is caught at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Giants. Nevis, good on the extra point. And the Giants will get out in front, 17-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Go! Track at 60.
Now Willis. Quick throw here is complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Seattle.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
Williams in motion. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's a toss, right side. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Here's 3rd and 7. They'll throw out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and we come out to the 20-yard line. He'll find some space, taking it for 6, out to the 26-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Willis. He'll let one go down the middle. That is brought in to the goal line and in. Touchdown Seahawks. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
A try here for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Seahawks move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. Trailed by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 33.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
First and 10. Willis now to throw. Got a man. Good job coming back for the ball on the completion. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Throwing, Willis. Quickly to the outside and complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here we go, set. Ready.
To throw, here's Willis. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
He is met and dropped. Good defense, loss of a couple on that play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
So push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. Throwing, Willis. He pulls it in around the 5.
And another great throw right there, Mike. And when you take a look at the numbers, they certainly don't lie. He has just been flat out terrific in this 1st half. His ability to spread the ball around, take what the defense has given him, they've certainly had a lot of success here early on.
Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Seattle. Point after try forthcoming. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Seahawks add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Let's go now.
The 3rd quarter begins with a run. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Oh, big hole left side. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Seahawks. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Giants offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
A pass complete to the tight end, Johnson. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. He'll get this down to the 44, but that's about it. Second down and 8.
Let's go.
They'll stick with him again. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is hot. What a throw. Touchdown, New York. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Nevis, good on the extra point. And the Giants are able to edge a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense and their running back set to go once more. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. So they come to the line for first down and 10. This drive will start on the ground, and they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Willis now to throw. The throw on the run is complete. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. we've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Come on, set.
Now a run on first down. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Let's go now.
Willis to throw. That one intercepted. And a good return here as he is out of bounds up at the 45.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Now, faking the give. Working free downfield. It is Williams. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
What you love about these running backs, Mike, is that their confidence is that they can make every play a big play. But in this case, sometimes you have to know, all right, it's over. Cut my losses, try to get back to the original line of scrimmage and survive to the next down, but tries to make this play extended and takes a big loss.
He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And the Seahawks are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Well, Seahawks offense and their running back getting... A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Go! Go!
To throw is Willis. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over 100 yards for this one.
Here we go, set. Ready?
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there as time has expired. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Look it up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. The Giants offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has really had their way so far. Intercept. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throw, right side, taken in by Neighbors. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Taken in right side by the tight end, Johnson. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. No motion there, tight end Johnson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. That's made right side. It's Johnson. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Back to the air one more time. This is caught at the 2. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts.
It's hard to imagine where this offense found themselves just 2 plays earlier. Now after suffering 2 sacks, this 3rd and goal looks a heck of a lot different than it did not too long ago.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. They'll stick to the ground. Great job by this defense. Nowhere near the end zone as we get to 4th and goal. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get... On 4th and goal.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown, and instead the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
That one good for a dozen and a very quick first down.
Here we go, set. Ready.
And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go.
Ready up.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate.
And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa! The visitors' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. To the air now on 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
They'll look to throw yet again. Along the sideline, Williams pulls it in. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That'll be taken in by Edwards. And he won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to lose a yard as he steps out of bounds.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Now, on 2nd and long.
Let's go now. Hey, roll.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level. The field without allowing a single point.
The Seahawks offense make their way out to take over once more. And right about now, they might be thinking, Are we sure we want an off week next week? They're going to head into the bye with momentum as they try to polish this one off.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
So the 12th man, a factor here, as it's a win for the Seahawks. They finished the season on a high note. Now they'll have the week off as the #1 seed. Back to it in 2 weeks for the divisional round of the playoffs. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle.
I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. It's that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in a, she just made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my they say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I release my soul, now they taking pictures. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 545, got the lights on us. Fries to the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. Keep coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She breaks into me like an athlete. She two with the G's, then she know it. Yeah, it's eyes on the prize. Nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. how far I go, yeah. Shooting star, yeah. All over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not where my way and go, yeah. I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO.
The A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going with a